Hello, if you are searching for what C# is or how to become a C# programmer and you have no idea about this language, you are in the right place. I'm Akram and I'm here to tell you about C# and help you learn and discover C#. We will cover the basic of C#. So we will talk about .NET C# and C#, CLR, variable, and the difference between C# and .NET, and more and more. I will show you syntax with example and debugging. We have a lot to discover, so let's start. First, we start with what we will learn. First, what is .NET Framework? And then CLR, CL, what is C#, and what's the difference between C# and .NET. C# history is very important for you, and then C# variable, int, integer, string, C# data type, operator, control statements like if, switch, and more. C# function, array, object class, properties, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, namespace, and finally we will finish with C# exception handling. It's very important to finish this tutorial. What is .NET Framework? .NET Framework is a framework to develop software application. It's designed and developed by Microsoft and the first between version released in 2000. It's used to develop applications for web, Windows, phone. Moreover, it provides a broad range of functionality and support. This framework contains a large number of class library known as Framework Class Library FCL. The software program written in .NET are executed in the execution environment, which is called CLR. There are the core and essential part of the .NET framework. This framework provides various services like memory management, networking, security, memory management, and types safety. The .NET framework supports more than 16 programming languages such as C#, F#, VB.NET, G#, V, C++, and more. Following is the .NET framework stack that shows the model and components of the framework. The .NET framework is composed of four main components: Common Language Runtime, CLR, Framework Class Library, FCL, Core Language, WinForm, ASP.NET, and Audio.NET, and other model WCF, WPF, WF, Gap Space, Link Entity Framework, and more. Now about CLR, Common Language Runtime. It is a program execution engine that loads and executes the program. It converts the program into native code. It acts as an interface between the framework and operation system. It does exception handling, memory management, and garbage collection. Moreover, it provides security, type safety, and portability. A list of CLR components are given below. Here for this figure is converting source codes into native code. Directly, when we have a syntax and we have source code, .NET technology, for example, it will convert it to .NET language compiler, and then MSL metadata, CLR, Git, and it will be native code and will be understanding by machine. We have a FCL, Framework Class Library. It is a standard library that is a collection of thousands of classes and used to build an application. The WCL base class library is the core of the FCL and provides basic functionality. The .NET framework have a lot of framework and language. Then we can manage a library that simplify common application tasks such as reading and writing to the file system. Like WinForm, ASP.NET. ASP.NET is a web form designed and developed by Microsoft. It provides a fantastic integration of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It was first released in January 2002. We have also Audio.NET is a model of .NET framework which is used to establish a connection between application and data source, like database. Now we will talk about what is C#. C# is an object-oriented programming language provided by Microsoft that run on .NET framework. By the help of C# programming language, we can develop different types of secured and robust application. an Windows application, web application, desktop application, web service application, database application, and more than more. C# is approved as a standard by ECMA and ISO. C# is designed for CLI, Command Language Abstractor. CLI is a specification that describes executable code and runtime environment. C# programming language is influenced by C++, Java, Module 3, Pascal. Now we will talk about C# history. History of C# language is interesting to know. Here we are going to discuss brief history of C# language. C# is an object-oriented programming language provided by Microsoft that runs on .NET Framework under Hegelsberg. Hegelsberg is known as the founder of C# language. It based on C++ and Java, but it has many additional extensions used to perform component-oriented programming approach. C# has evolved much since their first release in the year 2002. It was introduced with .NET Framework 1.0 and the current version of C# is 5.0. Let's see the important feature introduced in each version of C# are given below. We have here the first C# is the version of 1.0. It's a basic feature, and C# 2.0 it have a feature of generic parcel type, anonymous methods, new label type, status class, and C# 3.0 it have a feature for var, len, lambda expression, auto-implemented properties, anonymous type, extension methods. And then the final C# 6.0 auto property initialize, null propagation operator, exception filter using static member. Now 2024 we have a C# 30. C# 30 includes the following note feature. You can try this feature using the latest Visual Studio version of the .NET 9 SDK. We have a parameters collection, new look type and semantic, new escape sequence, method group natural type improvement, implicit indexer, access and object initialize, and more than more feature. Now we will talk about C# variable. A variable is name of memory location. It's used to store data. Its value can be changed and it can be reset many times. It's a way to represent memory location through symbol so that it can be easily identified. The base variable type available in C# can be categorized as decimal type, decimal types, for example, decimal, Boolean types for true or false value, integral types in char, byte, short, long. Following point type is float. Floating point type is float and double. Nullable type is nullable data type. It will be null. An example one byte. We have here an example of int double float char. Here EGDF ch are variable and int double float char are data types. We can also provide value while declaring the variable as giving below. Rules for defining variable. A variable can have alphabet, digit, and underscore. A variable name can start with alphabet and underscore only. It can start with digit. Now wait, but the wait space is not allowed within our variable name. A variable name must not be any reserved word or keyed word, for example char or float or etc. Valid variable names is int x and done. Invalid variable names is there. C# data types. A data type specifies the data of type that a variable can store, such as integer, floating, character, etc. We have this figure. We have a C# data type. It has value data type, pointer data type, and reference data type. Value data type is predefined data type, user-defined data type. It has a integer, Boolean, float, and enumeration structure. For predefined data type is object, string, and user-defined data type, class, and interface. Memory size of data type may change according to 32 or 64-bit operation system. Let's see that value data type. Its size is given according to 32-byte OS. We have a char 1 byte, signature char 1 byte. For example, we have a decimal 60 byte. C# operator. An operator is simple as symbol that is used to perform operation. There can be many types of operation like arithmetic, logical, bitwise, etc. There are following type of operator to perform different type of operation in C# language. We have arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, assignment operator, unary, ternary, and MISC. For binary operator, unary operator, ternary operator. An example. more than 18 or bonus more than 100, we have a true also, because then condition or then the condition is true, we will show true. And here for the third example, and we will run this example. Okay, I have a problem here. Oh, let's run. Here we have true, true, false. But the third is the difference of age more than 18. This age more than 18 is true, but I like the result of control